Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about having a Leo sun and a Libra ascendant in a natal chart. Now, these signs are compatible by sign. They're both extroverted or masculine signs. They both could be outgoing. Leo is very gregarious, and Libra can be very sociable and can be in relationships can figure very prominently in Libra's life scheme. So this is someone that could be very generous and noble in matters connected with their relationships with a significant other. These qualities that Leo whatever Leo wants to shine in may come out very strongly even through their relationships and with the Libra and with the Libra charm. And this can be a person, though, that might be a little bit more ambivalent and indecisive than the typical Sun in Leo. They may have the Leo creative, that urge for creativity, but sometimes because you have that Libra rising indecisiveness and ambivalence, the person might not always be set on what they want to embark on if they are, indeed, if they're pursuing something creative or whatever it might be. Entertainment, things connected with entertainment. The Leo basic wants. Look at the sun sign and the ascendant. The sun sign represents our basic wants, and the ascendant or rising sign can show the manner or method in which one attains these basic wants. So somebody with a Leo sun, perhaps their basic wants may be connected with attention received and notoriety, recognition, being able to stand out, be dominant in something, feel and be someone of some kind of importance, even if it's someone, and if it's in a local sphere. Also, things connected with pride and their ego. These are things that could be connected with Leo basic wants, a Sun in Leo basic wants. Now, the Libra ascendant, as far as attaining these things, such as their notoriety or receiving recognition, it might be done through Libra like things such as perhaps art, something with beauty, such as modeling, for example. Maybe even through a legal profession, such as an attorney, a paralegal, even working as a judge or of some kind, a judge or even a bailiff or something that is Libra. Like it could come out, perhaps they gain some kind of recognition, perhaps through a partner or through their relationships, as Libra rising can be strongly about relationships. So those are some things that can come out, and the Leo extroversion can come out strongly through Libra, through the Libra rising, but it can come out in a more, I guess you could say, maybe a little calmer way, and come out in maybe slightly more of a peaceful manner, I would say, as opposed to, say, somebody that had a Leo with an Aries ascendant, come out in a way where it comes out very charming, and this person also may maybe attain those Leo, Sun and Leo wants, perhaps through tact and diplomacy, and through the ability to be very partnership oriented, and it also could be matters connected. A profession may be connected with reconciliation, such as like a family counselor, acting as a mediator or an arbitrator. So anyway, as far as these placements go, it's important to look at the aspect between the Sun in Leo and the Libra ascendant. So let's say somebody has a sextile aspect between their Sun and Leo and their Libra ascendant. Let's say, for example, that they have the Sun in Leo at 14 degrees and Libra ascendant at 17 degrees. Well, these signs are already compatible by sign, but if you have them in a sextile aspect, this would even have a stronger integration and a more positive blending of the Leo Sun and Libra rising energy, and it is auspicious. Now, you could also have a semi-sextile aspect take place. Let's say, for example, you have the Sun in Leo at 29 degrees, and you have a Libra Ascendant at 0 degrees, you could have a semi-sextile aspect could take place, which would be slightly positive and auspicious. It's positive, but it's not as intense as having the sextile aspect, and you could have a good blending between these two as well, as far as the Leo Sun and Libra Ascendant in this example. Now, you could also have an out of sign square aspect. Let's say that you have the Sun in Leo at 1 degree, and you have Libra rising, say, at 29 degrees. Well, this can form an out of sign square aspect, in which is adverse, and you could have a little exasperation and tension inside because of this, even though the signs are compatible by sign. Now, it also can indicate sometimes feelings of being misconstrued or misunderstood, and even if the person is not cognizant of their astrological placements, they may feel that what they're projecting outwardly, which is their Libra Ascendant in this case, may be strongly different than what is going on inside. In this case would be the Sun in Leo. Now, you could also have a semi-square aspect take place. This is a minor aspect. Now, let's say you have the Leo Sun, say, at 15 degrees, and let's say you have a Libra Ascendant, say at 1 degree, or 0, I should say, maybe 0, say 0 degree Libra Ascendant. Well, this could form a semi-square aspect, and if you have a semi-square aspect, it's not as intense as the square aspect because it is minor, but having, say, a Leo Sun at 15 degrees and having, say, Libra rising at 0 degrees in that example, you could have a semi-square aspect, and this could be slightly adverse, I would call it, and it wouldn't. It's not as bad as, say, the square aspect, but it is a modified version of it, and it is still adverse, and you could still have what I described in as far as the exasperation and tension, and have a little more difficulty in integrating these energies because it is a semi-square aspect, even though they are compatible by sign. And what's also important to look at is the house placement of the Sun in Leo. The Sun sign characteristics of Leo, even though the Sun is at home in Leo, may be suppressed to some degree due to the Libra Ascendant, because the Ascendant is generally, it's that outer demeanor, it's that dominant side of the person which is more readily expressed. But let's say, for example, you have the Sun in Leo in the 9th house. Well, the Sun in Leo will come out, that magnanimous, generous quality may come out, and maybe even extravagance might come out in matters pertaining to higher education, to long distance traveling, and maybe and perhaps even with in-laws if applicable. Now, let's say that the Sun in Leo is in the 10th house. Well, the Sun Leo characteristics may come out more strongly in this house, because, as opposed to, say, the 9th or the 11th, because the 10th house is an angular house, and the energy can be accentuated and more emphasized in this house, and the Leo energy might come out strongly in matters connected with their career and their reputation and their standing in the community, and things connected perhaps with some kind of achievement and notoriety, recognition. Now, if you have, say, the Sun in Leo is in the 11th house, well, this noble, this courageous quality of Leo, the magnanimous qualities, and might come out strongly in matters connected with their friends, with their goals, their aspirations, and acquaintances. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. For having a Sun in Leo and a Libra Ascendant in a natal chart, and stay tuned next time where I'll be dissertating and talking about having the Sun in Leo and a Scorpio Ascendant in a natal chart. 2 things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel, but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart. and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.